Oh, hey, look, after credits scene. Oh, poor Sam and Sarah. Ooh. Oh, did you see that? Now, what do we got here? Oh. Oh, we're not done yet, are we? Okay, what do we got going on here? No running.
Gene signature confirmed. Welcome back, sir.
Boot up the register.
Ready to receive.
Mission
what do we got over
report
here?
K731. Personal code FG9565061. Mission status completed. The material requested has been recovered. Of those involved, there's no one left. At least no one who knows what's really going on. I erased all traces of K's involvement. Hexacore Biogenetics will be blamed and held accountable for the mishap in Keen's site.
Good job, sir.
Now, I'm having a little trouble hearing this guy's voice, but I think one of Leon Kennedy's voice actors was here doing some work, and this might be him.
Following materials archive. Evidence number 1. HAF4RG0 Delta surveillance footage. Evidence number 2. Intercepted voice messages of Major Sandman Bogan.
Voice message with encryption code XDR00035. Sarah, I would have liked to speak with you in person, but I'm afraid that's just not gonna happen. So this is it. The moment has arrived. You know, I told you that I'd do whatever it takes to protect her, and now I gotta prove just that. Prove it to myself, to you, but mostly prove it to her. My precious little angel, Samantha. In exactly 7 days, my man and I will be deployed to the Aegis labs to recover samples of Castor and Pollux. After which, you know what I have to do. Oh, I know what you're thinking right now. I know. So many innocent lives lost to save just one. But she's my baby girl. So listen up. I want you to leave Keen's site, you and your Samuel, and get as far away from the city as possible. The gears of destruction are already in motion, and nobody can stop them now. And even if they could, I wouldn't let them. So, if one day my conscience does feel a little less guilty, it'll only be because I've not only saved my daughter's life, but yours as well. I know you know what it means to truly love someone with every fiber of your being. And the choices you gotta make to hold on to that love, to be with that person and share one last day, one last minute, one last tantalizing second.
So yeah, she was
I couldn't live with myself.
a mole or something. Not a mole. She was
something, even if it means burning in hell for eternity.
She was an employee of Hexacorp, living there. She knew what was going on.
Hope one day you can forgive me. But if you can't, saving Samantha.
So yes, Sandman was doing it all for his daughter. It's fine.
Evidence number 3, Sarah Carmichael's recording to Sam Walker.
Sam, sweetheart, I've been waiting for this day to come, wishing I didn't have to tell you the things you're about to hear. Yet, here goes nothing. The more elaborate the lie, especially one as grandiose and brazen as this, the more difficult it becomes to explain. I should have waited for you to come home, to speak with you in person, but I just can't do anything but record this. You won't be home before dark, by which time it'll probably be too late. There's a good chance they'll come here looking for me. They. I guess you're wondering who I'm talking about. What I'm about to say will change your life forever. Change my life, too. What's happening, one way or another, was inevitable. But at the cost of many thousands of lives, it will also mean the end of our relationship. Listen to me. By now, all of Keen's sight is lost. He did it. He infected the whole goddamn town, sentencing the people here to a fate worse than death. He committed a truly unforgivable sin, the last hope for a crazy man being puppeted by even crazier people, the Kuronosu Company. I still don't understand how he could have done it, how anyone could have done it, even him, especially him. God damn you, Kuronosu, Hexacore, damn you both to hell. Oh, Christ. We're just a bunch of filthy murderers, all of us. Sam, listen. What I wanted to say, if I wasn't a coward, is that even though I've always loved you, I've never been completely honest with you. Beneath this city, behind your disease, lies a tangled web of secrets linked to the company.
Oh yeah, was
I would have
his
told you sooner rather than
like
being
disorder
obliged by
related
this
to this?
tragedy.
I'm trying to remember.
But I couldn't, and wasn't ready
So
yet.
I can kind of remember some
I
notes
was
about
afraid
that.
of how it might affect us. Sorry. 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 It kills me to tell you this, but I'm not who you think I am. You already know that I work for Hexacore, but what you don't know is that my job isn't limited to mere administration. My field of expertise is actually the supervision of research studies, monitoring one of our most important tests, you. For decades now, our government has been experimenting in its own backyard, testing chemical weapons on an unsuspecting America. The project is called Truman, and Keenside is one of the most illustrious testing zones, with Hexacore overseeing the whole shebang since the 40s. You, and hundreds of others like you, are the end result of these tests, and we've been tasked with keeping you in check and gleaning as much data as possible about your condition. I can attest, however, that it took very little effort for you to become the most important part for me, because I actually fell in love with you, and it wasn't just a job for me anymore. So when someone asks if I love my work, I tell them yes.
Yeah, she loves you, Sam. She loves her work.
I do. And maybe that's why I've never had the courage to tell you before. And more importantly, I would never leave this place without you, of my own free will, if given the choice. Hold on. I hear something. There's somebody out there.
evidence number 4, ID tags of Sarah Carmichael, Hexacore Biogenetics Supervisor, code 27.
Alright, what's this one got? Alright. June 20th, 1991. I finally did it. I'm finally in charge of one of the most important research studies in the country. It took years to perfect the Truman Project together with those yes-men at Hexacore. Maybe longer still to convince the Washington, D.C. dinosaur Murphy to put me in charge of the whole operation. Due to their backward way of thinking, I was either too young or too girly or too black, but in the end they had no choice but to recognize the crowns of my achievements. In under 30 days, I'll be transferred to Keensight, and from what the company tells me, it'll be a one-way trip. And just maybe that's what excites me the most. January 4th, 1992. I've only been here a few months, but I think I've already tucked myself snug in as a bug in this rural community. Sometimes I feel a bit sorry for the people of Keensight, or maybe it'd be better to refer to them by their proper names, guinea pigs. Other times I envy them, their simple small-town lives filled with small-town values. After all, the company ensures they're safe inside their giant petri dish, closed off from all the shit of the outside world. I like to think I too have helped create a sort of paradise here, or perhaps another circle of hell. I'm not sure yet. July 3rd, 1993. The most difficult part of the Truman Project is officially underway, or at least in regards to my active role in the field. All the researchers stationed here must have frequent contact with subjects in order to control it, and I'm no exception to the rule. Indeed, I'll have to lead by example. At any rate, tomorrow I'll meet my special to be monitored and judged from reports. It's clear that this one will possibly be the most important part in the whole study. I'll have to be on my best behavior once again. Meanwhile, I've been scratching at my arm for days. Just because everyone got the same chip integrated into their arm doesn't mean it's a good thing. After all, we're researchers, not the guinea pigs the government is experimenting on with the program. Unfortunately, however, these are the rules of the game. I can't back out now. So maybe that's what was up with her arm. They took out her ID tag. January 7th, 1994. Oh, Jesus. I haven't felt this good in years. The Truman Project is proceeding as planned, not to mention the experiments, too. I just can't hide my excitement thanks to the work I've been doing with my subject. That being said, this isn't exactly an official report. I could say that my subject, Sam for short, the person I've been tracking and recently approached, well, I'm starting to think something particular is happening. I know I shouldn't get attached, but the company asked me to get closer, so... And the heart wants what the heart wants, right? Where's the harm in that? May 4th, 1994. With the recent transfer of high-level personnel to the new office space atop the dam, we find ourselves butting heads with the men from Hexacore's special unit. Mind you, Hades agents look like rock-hard war machines who seldom interact with anyone outside their circle, and the HAF pilots seem to be normal kids despite the demanding tasks the company often gives them. This one, in particular, seems to be catching the attention of all the office ladies. His name is Hayden, though everyone's been calling him Sandman after that mishap in Groom Lake. I had no idea how he made it out alive. I'd like to know more. I don't want to know more, and I will not be playing the prequel, the Sandman prequel, Sandcastle, or whatever it was. September 22nd, 1994. Hayden, what an extraordinary man, even in the face of the difficulties he's endured. Somehow I got him to open up about his past again, and discovered that his wife left him years ago because she didn't bear the... That says white, but I think they mean weight? She couldn't bear the weight of his job. She even left him to take care of their only daughter, baby Samantha. I really feel some kind of connection to this man. So much, in fact, that I'm feeling exactly what I'm feeling for Sam. How am I going to deal with this? Only time will tell. Probably just concentrate on my work. August 15th, 1996. I thought I could handle it. Instead, I wish I never got involved in this pile of poo. I've been working on the Truman Project for the company for 4 years now, but it looks like this isn't going to end the way I thought it would. We didn't come here to improve people's lives. We came here to test weapons of mass destruction. If that weren't bad enough, even though we sign away our lives to these hexacorp bastards and their government backing, they still won't lift a finger to help us. Any of us. Aiden told me his daughter contracted a terrible disease and requires an experimental treatment that the company just won't cover. That's why he's been so distant these past few months. I want to do something to help. I'll always feel close to him, forever. In the meantime, at least some good news came from this. Sam asked me to marry him. A beacon of hope in all the darkness that surrounds me. A reminder that there are more important things in life. Now I know who my heart belongs to, and I need to devote my life to him. I need to do my job as effectively as possible to make him feel better. March 28th, 1997. I don't want to believe it, but Hayden asked me to meet him just outside of town to reveal a scheme. There isn't much time left to save his daughter. The only way he can do it is by committing an act so utterly despicable it borders on nefarious. It seems that Kuronosu, an international pharmaceuticals company, made a deal with Hayden to save his daughter in exchange for the destruction of hundreds, if not thousands of lives, along with Hexacore as a whole. Worse still, it will bring our government to its knees by revealing the truth about experiments on the American people that have been going on for decades. He must have lost it, completely freaked out. Nothing, not even the loss of a loved one, can justify such a stupid and reckless decision. Pretty sure those bastards are using him. I just don't understand why the hell he doesn't see it. I need to talk some sense into him. I'm sure those are just the words of a desperate father, but if he doesn't listen to reason, I'll have no choice but to report him to the company's internal affairs department. Though, I don't know if I could live with what they'll do to him. July 14th, 1997. Hayden left the base and took a few days' leave. Sadly, his daughter Samantha didn't make it. Her little heart gave out just 2 days ago. I feel sorry for him, but this could be a blessing in disguise. Now he won't have any reason to enact that nefarious scheme of his. From what I gathered, he's got a long journey to the medical center where she was being treated. Though I'm sure he'll come back soon. And when he does, I'll be there to support him in whatever way possible. Alright, yeah, a lot of end of the game background nonsense. Oh, and there she is. She's fine. She's their little bioweapon. I got a B. Normal mode, 11 hours, 38 deaths. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. Any of this working? Well, that's what I get for trying to be cute. Especially for this game. This game doesn't deserve cute. Alright, so that's it. That is Daymare. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for me, though. I will not be turning back to this. Thanks for watching. Take care.